welcome to this week's notebook. So, race preview of Silverstone. We were only here about 2-3 months ago. It was a great race. It was round 6 of season 2. We had a Kachow on pole. Kachow won pole to flag. Qualifying wise, he did a 1:24.499. The top 3 were Kachow, Toss, and Coolbeans, and they were all within a tenth. So if you're looking at getting pole this week, you are going to have to get into the 124s, or mid 124s, probably low, because the quality of this league has gone up even more since. So yeah, you're probably looking at about, if you can get a 124.4, you're going to be up there in the top 3, I reckon. Then we had a race finish. Kachow won the race. He won pole to flag. Toss kept his P2, but Honesy made the jump. He started in the midfield and made the jump to P3. So well done. That's it. That's that. It's a 26 lap race. We are running strict corners, so expect lots and lots of penalties. And it's an easy one stop. Start on the softs, go to the mediums. Start on the mediums, go to the soft. You can throw a hard tyre in there. If there's an early safety car, maybe. You probably could take those hard tyres to the end if you need to. But yeah, it's an easy one stop race. Silverstone is a great track, power track. You got to love Silverstone. I love it. It's it's a jewel in the crown, should I say. Everyone says Monaco's a jewel in the crown, but no, Silverstone is. It's a great British track. It's lovely. Lots of British drivers in the league as well, so let's hope for some good points finishes for the Brits. Everyone, from what I've seen, everyone loves this track. Everyone's very, very quick at this track. If you're good, you've got to be very, very good to get a good result here, because it's not an easy track to drive, but it is. It's one of those funny ones where you can learn the track quite well. It's quite easy to learn the track, but making sure that you've got the consistency and the pace is the way forward. So now let's go and be taken around this wonderful track in Silverstone, England. And we're being taken around by a Brit. Take us away, Stuart Little. And commentary, as always, by the wonderful Nick Crofty.
Hello and welcome to this week's SFR Hot Lap. And for this week, we're at home. Well, the virtual home anyway of SFR. It's Silverstone. So the man who's going to be taking us around for a lap of this famous 18-turn, 5.89 kilometre circuit is an Englishman. It's the one and only Stuart Little, who's guest starring this week from the Nemesis Racing League. So we pick him up at the beginning of the lap as he comes across the start-finish line, setting himself up for turn 1, which is Abbey. So takes that absolutely flat out, using the curb on the entry and on the exit. Turn 2, which is farm curb, brakes just after the 100-metre mark, down for turn 3, into third gear, which is Village. Turn 4, which is coming to the left hand, coming to the loop, so keeps a nice tight line through there. Turn 5, the sometimes tricky Aintree, opens up the DRS as he blasts down the Wellington straight in his bright pink helmet, getting ready for turn 6, which is Brooklyn. So down into the 4th gear there, using the curb on the entry. Turn 7, which is Luffield, so down into 3rd gear. Easy on the power as he comes out of there through Woodcote. Now he's going to come past the old start-finish line, keeping a nice tight line through there. He wants to just drift the car slightly wide through here, getting set up for turn 9, which is Cops. Takes that flat out through there. Nice smooth lines from Stuart Little so far. Now he's going to come up to the Beckett's complex. Down into 6th gear, getting ready to go through Chapel, which is the left-hander. Opens up the DRS. Now's a chance to just breathe. He's had a good lap so far as he comes down the hanger straight. He's got to set himself up for Stowe. So down into 6th gear, using all the track available to him. Makes the short run down into the Vale chicane, brakes just after the 100-metre mark. A little bit of a brake lock up there, down into 3rd gear. Nice smooth line using the curbs on the entry and on the exit as he comes through Club Curb. Finishes the lap with a 1:24.739. So pretty tidy lap there from Stuart Little and his pink helmet. Good luck to everyone racing on the weekend. And back to my main man, Van Rocco.
That was an absolutely great lap. I'll talk. There's a hot lap channel in the Discord that you get invited into when you're doing the hot laps for us, just so we can organise everything. And I said to Stuart in there, that is the perfect lap. apart from that tiny lockup into Vale, and that is, you know, so common into there. It's such a hard braking zone. You've got to get the car slowed down and rotated in, and you know, it's everything going on at once, and the traction zone out of there is awful as well. But no, unfortunately Stuart did have that tiny lockup, but the rest of the lap was just, you know, it's so clean, so brilliant. Love it. I'm sure all of you are getting some practice in, so you know what I'm talking about. You've got, you know, turn one is probably the spot for crashes on lap one off the grid. It's not tight at all. It's a flat out corner, isn't it? When you're in qualifying, practice, in the race as well. But turn one on lap one, it's not flat out. You're going to have to slow down. So I'm expecting maybe a few incidents going on there, just because he goes right then left. So, you know, cars drifting across, maybe, you know, excess speed, this, that, and the other. So, yeah, turn one's going to be the place, I think, to watch out for at the beginning of the race. For the rest of the race, it's all right. There's a couple of DRS zones. You've got one going down the Wellington, as long as you get a good exit out of the loop. And then, yeah, you're heading into the old pit straight. Well, around that right-hand corner, around that, is it Woodcote, isn't it? So there's about 3 different racing lines around there, depending on what exit you want to get. If you want to get the speed in, you might compromise your exit out, but you have good speed in for the if you're making an overtake. And you can just use the slipstream down into Copse, where we had that amazing overtake by Kachow and Atamar last season up the inside of Copse, the flat out, both giving great respect to each other, side by side round that corner. That was brilliant. And then you head into Maggers and Beckett's, you know, the fast, probably, you know, the left, right, left. It's just a consistent corner, isn't it, basically? But it's fantastic. You're pretty much flat out through the whole way around. It's lovely. Then you've got the other DRS straight up the hanger. Before you get to Stowe. Stowe is another great overtaking opportunity, inside or outside. If you go around the outside, then you're going to have the inside for Vale and Club. If you go in the inside, then you've got to make sure that you make it stick, because you're going to be on the outside for the next corner in Vale and Club. So yeah, see what happens. But it's a brilliant track. I know I keep saying it, but it is. I love that track. It's fantastic. Let's go into some predictions. I've had a few in this week. So, first one up is a Willands top 5. A Rainer Zufal on the podium. And a driver makes a fantastic recovery drive. So probably gets involved maybe in the incident at turn 1. Goes to the back of the grid, but comes back, uses a great strategy, and gets back to the top. Let's call that someone drops back to the back, makes up to the top 5. Let's say that. Next one is Will in the top 4. So Will's getting a lot of love this week. So I think a lot of people are expecting good things from Will. So hopefully he can keep the pressure off and have a good drive. Half the race will be wet. Yeah, we didn't have any rain last time. So Britain is always obviously renowned for rain. So we'll see what happens. Next one, Red Dog in the points. No, please, don't pull away from the Mercedes. British on the podium. Yeah, I can see that. Cool Beans hasn't had a podium yet this season, I don't think. Maybe he has. I can't remember. Sorry. But yeah, he's the best shout. Stuart Little, if he does get a reserve drive, is very quick as well. So watch out for him. But my money's on Cool Beans for that podium. And no safety car. Well, it's a wide track. There's lots of runoff. So we'll see what happens. And last one is a Dutch P1, British driver P2, and a German P3. Atamar in the points. First points, hopefully, Atamar, coming your way. And Carnage on lap 1. Now, I'm assuming you mean turn 1. So, yeah, see what happens there. It's quite a tricky track, isn't it? It's quite a tricky corner, especially in league racing. So we'll see how we go. That's that. What shall I say? Let's go with full wet race. Full wet, fully wet, as in, or the whole race on your wet tyres. That'll be nice. Ish, sort of. And 50% of the finishers have time penalties. So if you DNF on lap 1, you're not going to get time penalties. That doesn't count. So 50% of the finishers have time penalties on them. Yeah, let's go with that. Because it is quite tricky on strict, you know. especially cops running a little. I was doing practice last night. You're on a tiny bit wide there, literally half your car on the curb, and you get a warning. So it is, you know, it's expected. So let's see what happens there. We have had such a great attendance. It's literally, I still can't believe every single week you're all turning up, and I absolutely love it. So let's keep that going. You know, 4 reserve drivers made themselves available for Monaco, and we didn't need any of them because you all turned up for Monaco. Couldn't believe that, so that was brilliant. So let's keep that going. Let's keep that going. We have had fantastic commentary by Ben Smith. He's taken over this season on the commentary side, and he's doing a great job as well. You know, he keeps everyone informed. He, you know, it's a great job. He's doing a really good. Very much enjoying his commentary. I listen to the streams as I drive because I haven't got anything else to do apart from drive like a grandma. So yeah, see how we go with that. I mean, I'm very much looking forward to it. I've been putting lots of practice in, which I'm sure you all have as well. And I cannot wait to see you on Sunday again. Let's drive. I missed this race last season. I was doing the commentary for it. So yeah, I didn't race here. So I'm hoping for a good result this time round. I'm hoping for a good result. I'm going to stick to the wheel this week. I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to race on it because I've been doing a lot of practice with it, and the wheel is so enjoyable through Maggotts and Beckett's. So enjoyable over controller. So I'm just going to stick with it. And if I'm off the pace, then I'm off the pace. But hopefully I won't. Hopefully the practice I get in tonight will be good. So we'll see how we go. Anyway, quite a short one this week because there's not a lot really to talk about because, you know, I only did one a couple of months ago for Silverstone. So yeah, what can you do? But good luck at the weekend. I will see you on the grid. See you later. Over and out.